ACL Board Chairman for 2019. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. How you all doing? Louder, please. All right. Hope you all had appetizers. And again, my name is Kiran Manchikanti. I'm the ACL Board Chairman for 2019, and I cordially welcome you all to this event to spend time with this legendary personality and also great cause. I see a lot of new faces who I'm not familiar with, so I want to take a few seconds to kind of give you an introduction on Atlanta Cricket League. Atlanta Cricket League was formed in 2007 with 22 teams. Guess what? Today we have grown to 146 teams. And you can understand the passion for the game in the community, in the Atlanta community. And we are a non-profit organization and completely run by volunteers who spend days and nights to make the game very successful. We also do cricket academy for the kids. We call it Atlanta Cricket Academy, that runs throughout the year, both indoor and outdoor. We also do an yearly kids program which gives an introduction to cricket to our kids, because we want to carry on the game, the great game that we all enjoyed, for the next generations. We also started a cricket ball league in 2017, which we started very humbly with 12 teams. Now we have grown to 24 teams. In addition to cricket, we also contribute to charity organizations. Every year we do a yearly charity knockout and also help promote the great organizations like H2H. So immediately we can start the program. So I want to welcome H2H on the stage, please. Sorry. Let's do the national anthem first, and then we'll get on with the program. So we're going to please stand up, and we're going to start with United States national anthem, and then Indian national anthem.
Thank you. भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल गंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगल दायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे.
Thank you. And I would like to welcome Shivram from H2H onto the stage, please.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Shivram. I am one of the many humble volunteers of Heart to Heart. What I am going to tell now, you may like to take it or listen to it from your heart. India remains the world capital for congenital heart disease, or CHD, with 300,000 children born each year without medical surgical care. More than 94,000 of CHD children die before their first birthday, averaging 257 deaths per day, contributing more than 10% of the infant mortality rate. Many more die in infancy or in the preschool ages. Only a small fraction of children with the CHD can afford the cardiac surgery, which can cost over $5,000 in India. Heart to Heart Foundation is dedicated to saving the lives of all children born with the CHD by supporting free pediatric cardiac surgeries for these poor children in collaboration with the group of Sanjeevani hospitals currently operating in Naya Raipur, that is in Chhattisgarh, Palwal in Haryana, and Kargar, Navi Mumbai, and also another two are coming up, one in Kolkata and another in Gujarat. 8 more such hospitals are planned in other parts of the world, other countries other than India, such as Sri Lanka, Turkey, and so on. We also have one multi-speciality Sanjeevani hospital is coming up in USA, in Mississippi, USA. Heart to Heart wants to break the vicious health poverty cycle affecting the underprivileged, particularly in the rural areas. Since February 2014, these hospitals have provided totally free of cost primary, secondary, and tertiary health care exclusively to children with CHD, with no billing department or payment counter located in these hospitals. Totally free of cost. Thank you all joining, thank you all sponsoring, and thank you all in supporting, in saving the lives of these children. We have a lot of sponsorship options. Backstage, we will give the details as it comes. We have long programs to go. Now, next program we'll have with the ACL. I would like to invite ACL to start the program on the ACL part. Then we'll continue with the heart-to-heart events later on. Thank you.
Good evening, gentlemen. Everyone. There is slight delay in the ACL program, so without any further delay, so I would request Arvind Tyagarajan, Director of Stage, to continue the program.
I already explained about the cost of the heart to heart and CHD. Now we'll play the video. You will really love this video. This is really touching. And then after that, we'll have Arvind's speech.
India is fast becoming the world capital for congenital heart disease, CHD. This translates to losing 250 to 300 children every single day without medical or surgical intervention. "25% of them may or may not live to celebrate their first birthday." Open heart surgery in India costs about $5,000, which is out of bounds for the underserved and impoverished families. We are the Heart to Heart Foundation. It is a non-profit organization that is dedicated to saving the lives of children born with congenital heart defects. Our vision is to cover the entire spectrum in this ailment and fund programs for the prevention and screening, as well as provide pediatric cardiac surgeries free of cost. We collaborate with pediatric cardiac centers of excellence across developing countries. One such partner is the Sai Sanjeevani Hospital in India that has become a trailblazer and a beacon of hope for Fiji, Nigeria, and Sri Lanka. Time is racing, and so are we. Life is not measured in minutes, but in heartbeats.
आज से 6 मंथ पहले मैंने लोकल ट्रीटमेंट करवाया, तो वहाँ से मालूम चला कि हमारे बच्चे के दिल में होल है।
ऑपरेशन भी कर देंगे तो भी ये ठीक नहीं हो पाएगा। इस टाइप से बताएं, जितने दिन रखना है रख लो, हम लोग का जिंदगी है ये एकदम। तो फिर उसके बाद हम लोग को नेट से पता चला यहाँ के बारे में, हम लोग यहाँ आए दिखवाएं। आज मेरा बच्चा सही सलामत है, सब इस हॉस्पिटल का देन है। और 1 रुपया मेरा खर्चा यहाँ नहीं हुआ है।
इसके मम्मी के पेट से पता चल गया था कि इसको हार्ट का प्रॉब्लम है, ऐसे करके। अभी खेलता है अच्छे से, खाता भी है, पीता भी है, प्रेम भावना बहुत है यहाँ पे।
Thank you for patiently watching this video. You know how touching this is. Before I go to the next program, we have passed some slips into your table. So we are going to have a fun-filled fireside chat session with the legend Sunil Gavaskar sir, and also Arvind on the hardwood side as well as the cricket. So please write down your questions, and then during the fireside chat we will read those questions and have the opportunity to listen to the legend. Okay, now I would like to introduce Arvind Tyagarajan, the founder and CEO of HD Medical. He is an inventor, an entrepreneur with a history of founding, advising, and building technology companies. He has won special award from Government of India for his contributions to research and science. He is also one of the trustees and the main person behind this great cause of Heart to Heart. We will now hear from him all about this great cause and the journey of Heart to Heart. Please welcome Arvind Tyagarajan to the stage.
Good evening, everyone. First of all, on behalf of Heart to Heart Foundation and Atlanta Cricket Association League, I want to invite you all. What a great evening it's going to be with none other than the legend himself, Mr. Sunil Gavaskar. So please join me with one more round of applause to Mr. Gavaskar. Now, before I start talking about Heart to Heart Foundation, I want to convey my special thanks to the Atlanta Cricket League for helping us organizing this. Thanks to the entire team and the volunteers. Now, we're going to have a very interesting program of a heart-to-heart fireside chat with Sunil Gavaskar. But you all might be surprised that last week you all heard him on commentary in Caribbean, and then again next week he's going to go cover the Test series in Caribbean. Despite his such a busy schedule and right after the World Cup, he has chosen to be here with us this evening, and that's because this is something very, very close to his heart. So we thought, let's share a little bit more about what we do with Heart to Heart Foundation in India and other parts of the world, so that all of us can join this great legend in supporting this noble mission to save children. Now, Heart to Heart is focused on providing free heart surgeries for children who are suffering from congenital heart defects. Now, in India, so many families have children suffering from congenital heart defects, and the problem is that by trying to save this one child, they end up starving the other 2 children because of poverty and debt for trying to fund these surgeries and so on. And in India, there are more than 300,000 children born with congenital heart defects every year. Out of this, 90,000 children don't even survive until their first birthday. That means per day, more than 250 children are actually dying. Now, I come from California, where a few years back, 20 children were shot dead in San Bernardino. The whole nation was in shock. And a few more years back, 200 children were shot dead by the Taliban in Pakistan. The whole world was in shock. But my dear friends, every day, more than 250 children are dying in our country, in India. And how can we let this happen? And have you ever seen the picture of a mother with her dying baby in her hand? That's what it looks like. Every day, there are more than 250 mothers in our country having their dying children. So helpless, because each surgery costs more than $5,000 or about 3.5 lakhs of rupees. And these families make less than 5,000 rupees per month. Okay? And if they borrow money, the rest of their lives they'll be in debt. And by trying to save that one child, they'll end up losing the other two children with starvation and poverty. And that's where we as Heart to Heart Foundation came up with a solution. The only way to help these families is by providing them free heart surgeries, completely free of cost. No billing counter at all, right? Only the no bill. That is our philosophy. And we actually, with our parent foundation, built 3 Sanjeevani hospitals, one in Raipur in Chhattisgarh, in central India, where there is the highest incidence of congenital heart defects. 1 in 10 children have the congenital heart defects problem. And the second hospital was inaugurated by our Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji in 2016 in Palwal, near New Delhi. And the third hospital just got inaugurated in November 2018. And I must be very, very thankful to Sunil ji for his huge contribution and support in making that hospital a reality. And we have started the surgery since May this year, but still there is so much need. I mean, on one side, I'm proud to say that in the last 7 years, the Sanjeevani hospitals have done almost close to 10,000 heart surgeries, completely free of cost. But at the same time, I would immediately add that there are more than 36,000 children waiting in the queue for a heart surgery over the next 2 years. My dear friends, if we wait for 2 years, half of the children are going to end up dying. And that's where there is a need on one side to build more hospitals. So we're coming up with the 4th hospital in Kolkata. There are also plans for a 5th hospital in India, in Gujarat-Rajasthan border. But in the meantime, we are also building hospitals in other countries like Sri Lanka, Nigeria, Fiji, and as Shivaram mentioned, there's going to be one hospital coming up here in the United States, in Mississippi, in Clark State. We're already working with the county for the building and everything, and there's tremendous support for that. So we not only do free open heart surgeries, but we also do cath procedures where a lot of times these children have holes in the heart. We can very easily do with minimally invasive procedures and close their valves and so on. And of course, in cricketing world, Pakistan and all our neighbors are our rivals. But when it comes to the heart, we even operate patients and children coming from all our neighboring countries, including Pakistan, right? And there's so much more need. In fact, we already got an invitation to come and set up a hospital in Afghanistan, right? So this is the statistics. Now, for those of you who are good in math, you can do the addition of 7636 plus 2254. It will come, anyone? Who's the first one to add it up? Yes? 9890. Can we give him a hand, please? Great. Now, you all know that Sunil ji was the first one to cross 10,000 runs in his cricketing career. And we are extremely happy that in this next 30 days, while he is doing his US tour, we will be crossing 10,000 heart surgeries for the first time in India. Completely free of cost. But the need is much, much more. As I said, 36,000 children are waiting. And even though this 10,000 sounds like a great number in the last 7 years, we have taken up a very, very Herculean mission on ourselves with a plan to target 5,000 free heart surgeries this year. Okay? And each surgery costs only $1,200 to support because we have really optimized the cost at these hospitals. And my friends, $1,200 is not even $100 a month. It's not even the cost of a dinner with family. Or to make it even more simpler, it's less than $5 cup of coffee per day, right? That's all it takes to support a child. And if each one of us can save a heart, so many more children can get the gift of life to really shine in their career. All it takes is a heart to save a heart. Right? So I request all of you to participate in this mission, and there is information available on our website called hedge2hedge.foundation. Now, unfortunately, all the greeting card companies took away the name heart2heart.com, heart2heart.org, and everything. So, but we've got this name for hedge2hedge.foundation. Please remember that, and please tell your friends also. Please share this information, because this is for our children. By saving these children, it's the only way we're going to build the nation, right? And by participation, I don't mean you just write a check, but I really request all of you to put a check mark on your heart that you will save a child. Because my mentor, Dr. Abdul Kalam, always used to say, it's not about having good intentions and passion alone. You've got to have action. And when I moved to this country, I very reluctantly went to him, sir, is it okay to move out of India to the US? And he told me, Arvind, it is okay to be an NRI, a non-resident Indian, but it is not okay to be a not responsible Indian. Right? So let's all be responsible Indians. Let's be socially responsible Indians, right, and save these children. Right? And there is a QR code available. I request all of you to just take a picture of this slide and share it with at least 10 friends, family members, or colleagues. Or if you want to support a surgery, all it takes is $1,200. And today you will get a special opportunity for a signed badge by the legend Sunil Gavaskar ji for supporting a surgery. Right? Or if not anything else, just pray for the children. Right? Because so many of them need your prayers and support and good wishes. So I'll play a small video of Heart to Heart Foundation. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, this is the information for you to participate. And if you need more information, our volunteers will be able to help you at the back. And without any further ado, I want to invite on stage the one and only legend of cricket, Mr. Sunil Gavaskar ji, who has very, very kindly agreed to be here. And he is also the chairman of Board of Governors for Heart to Heart Foundation. And we will be having a fireside chat with Sunil ji. So I welcome Sunil ji. You want to join in?
As I announced previously, there are slips on your table. You should already have that. If not, please write the questions. Got it? Sunil Gavaskar ji needs no introduction. He is a former Indian legendary cricketer who played from the early 1970s to late 1980s. Widely regarded as one of the greatest test batsmen and best opening batsmen in test cricket history, Gavaskar set world records during his career for the most test runs and most test centuries scored by any batsman. He held the record of 34 test centuries for almost 2 decades. He was the first person to score centuries in both innings of a test match 3 times. He was the first test batsman to score 10,000 test runs in a career. Mr. Gavaskar also tried his hand at acting on the silver screen. He played the lead role in the Marathi movie Salvi Temachi. He appeared in a guest role in the Hindi movie Mala Mala. He has sung a Marathi song as well. The song depicted the similarities between a cricket match and real life. It has become very popular. Not only this, he has also written a number of books. He has won a number of awards, including Padma Bhushan from the President of India. I had actually a big list prepared previously, but then I thought I'll cut short. It will be a long list to read, because I don't want to miss any of his books or any of the awards he won. Most of all, that you need to remember that he is a philanthropist. He has taken up helping children to his heart by chairing the Heart to Heart Foundation. Give him a round of applause. He is currently touring the country with only one thing in mind: to help the children with congenital heart disease. He himself, being an example, contributed towards 34 heart surgeries, equivalent to the number of centuries he scored in his life. He is closely associated with the Sai Sanjeevani hospitals, and he has visited these hospitals and interacted with the children. He had the first-hand experience, what's going on there, what is the fate of children. The entire crowd has been waiting to hear from him. Now, let us start the fireside chat, and also please welcome Sunil Gavaskar ji with a big round of applause.
So good evening, sir. Welcome again for this heart-to-heart fireside chat session. And first of all, love for you to share with everyone the reasons for why you chose to be here this evening as against being in Caribbean.
Good evening, namaskar everybody. Well, I chose to be here very simply because I've been to these hospitals. I've seen the helpless look in the eyes of the parents as they bring their child, and I've also seen that sometimes because the child has been more seriously injured and has not been able to get the surgery, get the treatment, the child has passed away. And it's not something that you ever want to see. As Arvind has explained, and we've seen from the video, CHD is almost like an epidemic in India. And more than 90,000 people, 90,000 children die before their first birthday. And if I could contribute something in this mission to save lives, then I would be only too happy to do so. And I look back on my experience as a cricketer, and say, like we are talking about every surgery being a gift of life, I say that it resonates with me. It resonates with me because that was what my career started. That's how my career started. In my first test, I was batting on 12 when I edged a ball, and the catch went straight to Sir Garfield Sobers, and he dropped it in and out. I got a half century, kept my place in the team for the next game, and the next game I was batting on 6. I went for a cut, and the ball flew off the outside edge of the bat, again to Sir Garfield Sobers. He didn't probably pick it in the background of the crowd, and it hit him on the chest, bounced up, but he wasn't able to recover. And I got another life, and I went on to score my first Test 100. But for those lives, I wouldn't be here. And why a gift of life becomes important is in the first test of that series, which I didn't play. There was a batsman called Kenya Jayantilal, who was a very, very fine player of the bouncer. Very good player of the short ball because he'd been brought up on matting pitches, where the ball bounces a lot more out than on turf pitches. And in that first test match, he got into position when the first bouncer came along to play the hook shot, because he always looked upon the bouncer as a scoring opportunity. And as he got into position, he must have realized that this was a West Indian fast bowler. So bowling at much greater pace than what he had played in India. It was a West Indian pitch, hard, shiny, where the ball bounced and took off a lot quicker. So, having kept his eye on the ball, he just swayed out of the way, but kept his bat hanging up in the air. He wasn't able to withdraw the bat. The ball hit the face of the bat. It was an angled bat. Hit the face of the bat and went to between second and third slip, where Sir Garfield Sobers was standing. Second slip, and those of you who follow the game know that the greatest is a left-hander. But he dived to his right, absolutely dived to his right, and took the catch inches from the ground. Inches from the ground. This was in the first test. Jayanti Bhai played a few other first-class matches on the tour. Then he went to England, again scored runs in the county matches. But Jayanti Bhai never played for India again. That one test match was the only test match he played where his batting life was snuffed out by an absolutely blinder of a catch by Garfield Sobers. On the other hand, in the following 2 test matches, I got a life, a batting life. And that's why I am here. And that's why this cause resonates with me, because I understand what a gift of life can do to you. It's given me a career, it's given me a life, it's given me everything. And therefore, being associated with this cause was very, very simple, very, very easy. Yes, Shivram mentioned that I have contributed to 34 surgeries because I got 34 hundreds in Test cricket. And every single 100 was only because of the gift of life that Garfield Sobers gave me. Gift of batting life that Garfield Sobers gave me. So here I am with Arvind to talk to you a little bit more about the H2H Foundation. Here I am to talk a little bit about my cricket as well. And at the same time hoping that we are creating an awareness about the importance of this cause, the urgency of this cause, and inviting you to participate in saving the lives of so many children. So that's what I'm here for.
Thank you so much, sir. So it's again a great pleasure and honor to be with you here. So you spoke about how the first game gave you the gift of life, but for the benefit of all of us here, and especially some of the youngsters who are here, how did your whole cricketing career begin, and what was your main inspiration?
Well, I come from Mumbai, and Mumbai is a city which is cricket crazy, if I might say so. Like you go to, in those days, if you went to Kolkata, it was more about playing football, soccer. If you went to the north of India, it was about hockey. Goa was also about football and hockey, athletics. So it was easy to take to cricket. Also, my uncle Madhav Mantri, my mother's elder brother, played 4 test matches for India in the 1950s. Played a lot of first-class cricket. And so, I mean, there was the example of somebody in the immediate family being a cricketer, and therefore it was easy for me to take up the cricket as well.
And was cricket your career ambition at that time, or did you have any other plans before that?
Well, you actually won't believe, no, cricket wasn't my ambition. I was playing cricket, but my ambition was to be like my aunt, my mother's younger sister, who was a doctor. My ambition was to become a doctor, but very, very soon I realized that I didn't have the kidney to become a doctor. So also I couldn't stand the sight of blood. So there you are. But God has His own ways of doing things for you. So there have been 4 universities in India which have conferred the doctorate of sports, doctorate of physical, whatever, sciences on me. So even though I'm not a medical doctor, I'm still a doctor. So in a sense, that wish of having the doctor in front of my name has been fulfilled.
Wonderful. And I'm sure you all would agree if I say Dr. Gavaskar, PhD in cricket, right? The perfection in his technique. So how did that perfection come about?
Well, I think I had some wonderful coaches to start with. Coaches who taught me quite a bit. There were the Indian coaches to start with when you were young, and then when I was 16, we had a 1-month camp of the best 30 schoolboys in Hyderabad. And that camp was being managed by T.S. Worthington, former England player who had played a few test matches for England. And he, in those 30 days, changed my technique completely. My technique at that stage, the Mumbai technique as they called it, was where you face the ball. So you were almost like chest on to the bowler. But T.S. Worthington explained to me that I was an opening batsman, and I at that stage was also not much taller than what I am now, and that I would have a problem with the bouncing ball if I faced, because he said even if you drop your wrists, the ball's going to hit you. While if you play sideways on cricket, and cricket is a sideways on game, you will be able to drop the ball and drop your wrists, and the ball will fly past you without any damage being done to you. And he explained to me, and he took so much, trouble. Every day, he would throw endless balls at me in the nets, trying to get me to change from being, facing on to sideways on. And in the end, with that, it certainly helped me, enormously, because cricket, as I said, is a sideways on game, and that effort that T.S. Worthington took was instrumental in me changing my technique.
And in the early days, what were some of the challenges that you faced? Apart from the technique, which is one, but in terms of getting into the Indian team and continuing with your form and so on, what were some of the challenges and what were the lessons that you learned?
Well, the challenge actually was to get into the Mumbai team. The Mumbai team was such a strong team. It was, they used to say it's easy to get into the Indian team, but not as easy to get into the Mumbai team. But that actually was an important lesson in telling you that you've got to be determined, not give up at all. And that's what I kept on doing. I made my debut, and after that I was dropped for about 2.5, 3 years. Dropped in the sense I was not even in the 14. So not leave aside not being in the playing 11, I wasn't in the 14 of the Mumbai team for the next 2 years. And I remember one of the when we were playing a match in Kolkata, one of the Kolkata Cricket Association officials came and said, "Why are you wasting your time? They come and play. We will play you in the Bengal team." And I said to him at that stage, "Look, I've got another year to go for my graduation, my university. And if by that time I haven't played for Mumbai, then I'll certainly consider your offer. But at this stage, I would like to finish my education in Mumbai, and then maybe I'll look at your offer." And as luck would have it, just a couple of months before I graduated, I got a chance again to play for Mumbai. And there again, I was lucky. I got out again for a duck in the first innings, remained at 28 not out in the second. And then in the finals, I was dropped when I was batting 11 or 18 and got 100. That kept me in the Mumbai team for the next season as well. So the gift of life, you know, I mean, I just keep looking. I mean, I'm lucky, blessed, whatever, but the gift of life was what has helped me to grow as a cricketer.
You mentioned about the first tour to West Indies, that half century and then a century, that sealed your place in the Test career and so on. Why was West Indies so special? You always had a extra, courage and effort against West Indies, and you had such a great record against West Indies.
So, they were the best team in that particular era with their bowling. And having made my debut in the West Indies, and having in my debut itself, India won the first Test match, the first ever time that they'd beaten West Indies in ever. And so I think, just the fact that the people over there are such fun-loving people, the people over there love their cricket, that it's always been great fun to go to the West Indies. Now, because of the fact that the West Indies team is not winning as much as it was in the earlier days, and also because of television coverage, not a lot of people turn up to watch the match. But otherwise, the West Indies is, the sense of humor that the West Indians have as they watch the match is amazing.
Can you share with us some of
Yes,
those?
I want to say a couple of tours down the road when I went to the West Indies. I think my third trip to the West Indies. There was this person in the stand, and over there, those days, because Test cricket wasn't played as regularly, there used to be queues to buy tickets, and the stands would be full well before the first ball was bowled. So there was this gentleman who, of Indian origin, who was in the stands, and he kept saying to the rest of the West Indian spectators, he kept saying, "I'm telling you, my man, that is me, my man, the master. I don't know why, but they kept calling me master there. The master going to score more runs than both your openers put together." I was telling the West Indian supporters that I will score more runs than both your openers put together. And as luck would have it, I got out for one. So he, poor chap, had to, the bets that were there, he kept giving everybody, the money that had been bet. And because there was a lot of drinking going, a lot of singing, etc., they had a fun time. That same day, the West Indians had knocked us over for, I think, 200 runs. And so, before the end of the day's play, the West Indians came to bat. And in the first over, Kapil Dev got Gordon Greenwich got behind by Kirmani for a duck. And then from the other end, Balwinder Sandhu got Desmond Ince out for a duck. So this man's looking out. "I told you my man going to score more runs than both your openers. I told you, give me my money. But by which time, of course, nobody was, people had gone. And I actually thought, that these are some of these stories that come up, sometimes of made up. Till I had gone for the Sunil Ramadin lecture again in Port of Spain. Sunil Ramadin, the great West Indian mystery bowler like Sunil Narayan. And that's when this story was told at that time, as to again the question was, why do you love Trinidad? Why do you keep coming to Trinidad? The man who then came to give the vote of thanks was a journalist called Fazir Ahmad. The man who came to give the vote of thanks said, what Sunny said just now is absolutely true, that story. Because it was my dad who lost the money that day.
So not only in West Indies, but West Indies when they came to tour India, especially the Chennai match, my dad still remembers that innings of 236 not out. So what were some of
436,
236 not out.
436.
So what were some incidents that you could recollect?
Well, I was batting number 4 for the first time. And so when...
Actually, why was that? Why was number 4?
Well, because I was actually... till just before that series, Gunda Pavishwanath was in the Indian team, and he would be standing in the slips. But once he left the team, I was in the slips. Now what happens when you're in the slips is you're so concentrating on the edge of the bat that I used to feel a little tired at the end of it. And then when it came to batting immediately after the opposition had batted, in the 10-minute interval where you're changing into your batting shoes from your fielding shoes, trying to put your pads on, etc. Didn't give you much time to sort of get your thoughts together, get your focus together. And I ended up playing some loose shots and getting out early. So I was wanting to bat number 4, and I think the selection committee finally decided, yes, we'll have him at number 4. And so they had Sidhu, Navjot Singh Sidhu, and Anshuman Gaikwad to open the batting. I was slotted in at number 4. So in that first over, Malcolm Marshall fired out Anshuman Gaikwad off the 4th ball of the innings. Bouncer, couldn't fend it up in the air. Next ball, Dilip Venkateswar, he got another scorcher of a bouncer. Again, fending it up, got in the slips. So in the first over, there were 2 wickets down, and I came in to stave off the hat-trick. So I was staving off the hat, and I staved off the hat-trick with of the 6th ball of the over finished, and Viv Richards was then going from slip to the other slip. And as he passed me, he said, "Hey, no matter what number you bat, man, the score is still 0."
So was that one of your best innings?
Well, it was a satisfying innings, but no, it wasn't my best innings. I think my best innings was 57 at Old Trafford, 1971. It was a freezing day, and there was a slight drizzle where the umpires don't take the players off the field. But what that drizzle was doing was it was freshening up the pitch, and that pitch was so green. We had a dressing room on the first floor. Of course, now the Old Trafford, the whole ground has changed. The change rooms are completely different now, in a different area as well. But we could make out the pitch from the rest of the outfield. It was that green. So on that kind of a surface, with the rain, with me at that stage being superstitious about not wearing a sweater, because all my life I'd never worn a sweater because we played in India, there was no need to wear a jumper. And here in Manchester, with the wind going, with the drizzle, and John Price was really bowling quick, one of the fastest spells that I've played. To be able to stick around and score 57, I thought it was almost as good as 100. It gave me great satisfaction because it was the first time I'd played on a green top, and in those typical English conditions, cold, howling wind kind of conditions. So that, I think, is my best innings in Test cricket.
I can see a lot of questions piling up from the audience, but just to finish up on a couple of quick questions and then let the audience. One is the Oval Test. and then the other one is the Sydney test, where both innings have even so much joy, even watching today. So any thoughts on that before we go into the question and answer?
But the oval test, we were set, I think, 430 to get, 438 to get. And when we started batting, we never thought in terms of looking to go for a win. At that stage, you don't think too far ahead. And we took each ball up, as it came. Chetan and I, we had a very good partnership, Chetan, Shaw and myself. And it was only towards the tea time that we started to think in terms of, look, this win is possible. And if we had won that, then we would have drawn the series. But somehow, it didn't quite work out. I got out, I think, with about 60 runs required. And then I think then we lost wickets in a heap. But I still felt that maybe we should have gone, and at that stage, losing 1-0, 2-0 didn't make a difference. But if you had gone for it, and because eventually, when the umpires called time, we were 8 runs away. We lost 8 wickets, but we were 8 runs away from winning. So who knows, a couple of good blows, we would have got those 8 runs, and we would have leveled the series. But anyway, that was it. And Sydney, when we opened the batting with Krishnamachari Srikanth, he was hit a blow on the right foot, and he came to me and he said he was in pain. You could make out he was in pain. It was a Yorker. He had missed it, and those of you who follow the game know Chika is a worshipper of the sun god. So all the time looking up, and so Chika came to me and said, "Hey, Sunil, I think I am going back." I said, "Where are you going back?" "I'm going back to the pavilion." I said, "No, we've already batted here for almost an hour. The bowlers are looking tired. If you go out, that means it's a fresh batsman coming in. The bowlers will now, lift themselves up. It's almost like a wicket gone." He said, "No, it's hurting." I said, "No, call for a runner. Because in those days you could call for a runner. Now you can't call for a runner." So he said, "Oh, okay, you think so?" I said, "Yeah." So L. Sivaram-Krishnan, who was batting, came. And then if you see some of the videos, you will find that, Krishnamachari Srikanth is, at next to the square leg umpire, standing like Lord Krishna. So he was standing like Lord Krishna with his legs crossed. And poor Shivaram Krishnan did all the running. He was hitting the ball. When it was his turn to bat, he would hit the ball and he didn't have to run. Shivaram Krishnan would do the running. So Shiva has always said to him, "That is my 100. I ran all the runs." Because even Srikanth got 100 in that game.
We actually have a video of the Sydney test, which we will play at some point today. But I'll let Shivaram and Venu share some questions from the audience, please. Yeah.
I think we have a lot of questions. Probably that's a test for Gavaskar and Arvind, how fast you can answer the questions. We'll start with the cricket questions now.
Yeah, this question is from Vikram. Definitely he needs this. Please give us one batting tip. He wants a batting tip.
The best batting tip I can give you is the one that I got from, actually I didn't. The Indian players were surrounding Sir Len Hutton, the great England opening batsman. And one of the batsmen asked him, "Sir, how do you play fast bowling?" So he said, "From the non-striker's end." And he actually, he said, "No, I'm not joking. What I'm saying is that you take a single, go to the non-strikers, and you're keeping the strike rotating, and that's what you do. So then you stay at the non-strikers end, let the bowler tire himself out, let the ball get a little old, and then you can always go and score runs." But while he had said it, with his tongue in his cheek, I think there was, considerable sense in it, because if you keep the strike rotating, don't give 5-6 deliveries consistently at a stretch to the bowler to try and plan your dismissal, then you have a better chance of survival.
This question is from table number 29. Dear sir, out of all the surgeries performed, what is the survival success rate? How does it compare to the average survival rate for other similar hospitals?
I think Arvind.
Sorry, could you repeat the question, please?
Out of all the surgeries performed, what is the survival success rate? How does it compare to the average survival rate for other similar hospitals?
Yes, I'm pleased to say that our success rate is more than 99%, and that is actually slightly, wait until you hear this, it's slightly higher than Stanford University, right? And I mean, the innovations that they have done to not only reduce the cost, I mean, outside hospitals in India is more than $5,000, but here they brought down the cost to $1,200, but it's offered completely free for the patients. But that doesn't mean the quality has come down at all. The quality is really good. In fact, we are signing collaborations as we speak with Stanford University, MGH, and several other leading institutions because they would have never seen such cases ever. I mean, the kind of rare cases we are seeing in India, it's sad on one side, but it's great for research and for understanding the cause of congenital heart defects and so on.
Cricket question. This question is from Durgesh Das Bali. There's a lot of, actually I received at least 10 similar questions. Who was the fastest bowler you were most not comfortable? And also, how did you manage without helmet?
Well, the second part of the question is very easy to answer. There was nothing to protect, so no need for a helmet. As far as who was the fastest bowler, I think more than the fastest bowler, the one bowler that the one fast bowler who was always difficult to play was Andy Roberts. Because Andy Roberts of the West Indies, he had that knack of, with the old ball, of troubling you. When the ball is hard and new and it's swinging, it's always the fast bowler who's going to be on top. But he had this ability, even in the 60th over, 65th over, to come and bowl a scorching spell and get you out. Bowl you the unplayable ball. You could be batting on 150, but Andy could still come and really surprise you. So he was the best. And then I think after that, maybe, Malcolm Marshall, not too far below, just maybe fractionally below, Imran Khan, Richard Hadley, not necessarily in that order, but there was very little to differentiate between them.
Thank you.
This is a question from Shafi. You have taken this noble cause to serve, save lives. What are your thoughts on preventive measures to decrease the rate of this disease?
I think it's a very good question, and I think we are looking to do that as well. That's also part of the campaign, part of the mission. Arvind has developed a stethoscope, which you might want to tell, which we are now hoping to take it to the villages so that the screening will take place of just about every child. And Arvind will probably tell you a little more about the stethoscope than I will. And that is how we're looking to get the information much before the parents realize a little bit later that their child is affected with CHD. So Arvind, would you want to?
Sure. So first of all, we just made a press release on India Independence Day on 15th of August that we want to take a pledge to have India have freedom from congenital heart defects. And that's actually a very, very big pledge, but we have a 5-point focus to achieve that goal. The first one is, of course, the free heart surgeries that you all saw in the videos earlier. The second one is about detecting these children with congenital heart defects at an early stage. And that's where, as part of my for-profit work, my company called HD Medical that I founded with inspiration from my mentor, Dr. Abdul Kalam, we have actually developed the world's first intelligent stethoscope with integrated EKG leads. So no wires are required, no gel is required. You just put this device on, it connects through Bluetooth to a smartphone or a tab, and it displays the heart sounds and EKG. And if there are any murmurs or any problems because of congenital heart defects, it shows an orange patch with the AI algorithms. And just by seeing that, even a non-specialist or an ASHA worker on Anganwadi worker, they can just immediately screen this child and refer them for a follow-up care. So that is the second aspect. And for this mission, our company HD Medical is very pleased to offer more than 1 crore worth of this device completely free of cost for screening these children nationwide. So our target is to screen more than 500,000 children this year and over 50 million children in the next 5 years. So that is very important to detect them at an early stage. So that is number 2, screening. Third is actually prevention. And prevention can be done in 2 ways. One is the most important cause for congenital heart defects is the malnutrition of the pregnant, the expectant mothers. So if we can help nourish them better and create them more awareness, then we can actually prevent more babies from being born with congenital heart defects. And then the fourth aspect is also research. We are looking at all the research aspects of detecting the congenital heart defects and preventing them better. The fifth one is, of course, what we're doing now, which is creating awareness. So it's a 5-point agenda of free heart surgeries, screening, prevention with better nutrition, and prevention with research, number 4, and number 5 is awareness creation.
This question is from Amar Talati and Reena Gupta. There's actually 2 parts to it. One, how did you deal with burden of expectations from a cricket fanatic country like India? The second question is, what did you do differently to come out of the leanest phase of your career?
Excellent questions. The burden of expectations for an Indian cricketer are pretty much a daily thing. Once you start to perform well, they expect that you will keep on doing it. But as we all know, in sports, there'll be ups and downs. But I think the one way that I tried to shake off the burden of expectations was trying to always downplay my own role, trying to encourage the others in the team, trying to say that the others were also capable, not just me. And honestly, if a batsman scores 100, it's only because there is somebody who's at the other end. A batsman can score 100 only if a number 9, 10, 11 also can stick around for that 1 or 2 deliveries. So I think to try and spread it around was what I tried to do. And when the leanest phase of my career was on, I just believed in myself. I worked harder. I practiced that much harder. I practiced with a greater sense of purpose earlier on. Maybe sometimes, when you're doing well, you practice in such a way, in a slightly casual way, and that actually leads to bad habits. So I tried to tighten up my technique. I tried to go to different people, asking why I wasn't doing well. And the best person really was, my father, because my father had seen me when I had started playing, and he was a club cricketer who was a batsman whose cuttings I would keep with great glee, and then I would read those cuttings, Manor Gavaskar 149 not out for Forbes Campbell, and it would give me great pleasure. But he had seen me, so he won that one season where I had a bad patch was the season where I broke my index finger 3 times. And he then said, he just noticed me, and he said, listen, your grip has gone a little round. So I said, what do you mean? He said, subconsciously, because you've broken the finger 3 times to make sure that the ball doesn't hit that finger, your grip has changed just that little bit. So your grip has changed where if the ball bounces and it hits some other finger, not your index finger. So your grip has gone round, and because of that, your back face is opening and you're getting caught. Now, such a simple observation. So I was always keen to talk to my teammates, my captain, to my coaches, to get an idea of how any chinks that were coming through, and every batsman has chinks, were closed as much as possible. So the determination and hard work was really what helped me to get through a lean phase.
So we'll play a short video to really summarize this determination and competitiveness against this Australian innings. Can we have the audio also, please?
Bruce Reid to Gavaskar. It's gone in the air and Reid gets a hand to it, but it goes down. So both batsmen have had a chance, they had a life in the first 4 overs.
Another one. 3 of them in all. Pull shot against the top spinner, he miscued it, as so many batsmen do. Jeff Marsh drops it away to his right. Beautiful straight. That's been one of the features of this morning for me, Frank, the placement. Full toss again, we've got a lot of full tosses out there this morning. Good shot. Beautiful place here again. We're only a yard or so wide of the man at forward square or round towards mid-wicket. And this very quick outfield is giving full value out there today. Beautiful placement.
That brings up Gavaskar's 50.
Well, that's across and well, that was unlucky. That was good bowling. He's really tied him down, and that boundary brings up the 200. But that wasn't a very good shot from Sunil Gavaskar.
It wasn't, but on the other hand, he felt he was being tied down. He took the chance his arm, hit with the spin, didn't quite get hold of it, just for a brief moment. Mid-wicket was in with a chance, but it wasn't to be. It raced away for 4 runs.
Holland to Gavaskar.
That's beautifully driven. Holland just over pitching, and the little master coming down the pitch at the ball. Glorious use of footwork by Gavaskar. Here he comes, 1.5, down he goes, gets to the pitch, and then he beats mid off and mid on a fairly straight, split the gap beautifully. Put that away, it was just a fraction short. His feet were magnificent. He was back quickly, and he whipped it through square leg, his 10th boundary. The shot of a master batsman.
Gavaskar getting a little frustrated there. Decides to crunch one over wide mid-on. And Gavaskar goes over the top, and that's century number 32.
One applause.
Uncharacteristic like fashion from Gavaskar. Goes in the record book, and a delighted little man he'll be.
Gavaskar. Delicate. He is a good player, this fellow. He's driven well today. He's placed the ball superbly and timed it magnificent. That one's hitting the air down towards square leg over the top of the infield, so no problems for Gavaskar down there. Another boundary. He loves them in that area. Beautifully cut away, Gavaskar. He loves them just outside off stump, and that 4 brings up his 150.
You see at last, Sunil Gavaskar taking a chance. He's waited till 12:59 to do it.
This time, Gavaskar goes well over the top of Stephen War's head. Hold it down to Gavaskar.
Oh, he's bowling right there. There we are. We got it. Sunil Gavaskar out, bowled by Bobby.
The end of a great knock by the little master.
What an innings. I think he deserves one more round of big applause, please. We wish the scoreboard is like this nowadays, right? 391 for 1. So we'll have a few more questions, sir, and after that we will. You want to continue with some more Q&A questions? And of course, the record that he had is phenomenal. Over 10,000 runs and so many centuries, 34 centuries, and phenomenal record. And yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, it's truly amazing to see the video in front of the man who actually played. So, I mean, give him a big hand for it. It's just an amazing experience. So, this is a very relevant question. This is from Giri P. Test cricket is still revered as the best form of cricket, but it is losing its charm. How can this be revived?
I think Test cricket is a lot more entertaining now than, say, it was during the time that I played. A lot more shots being played, a lot more sixes being hit, a lot less deliveries being left outside the off stump. Great influence of the T20 and the 50 overs limited game that has brought about a lot more attractive batting. And I think the world has changed. The focus is that much lesser, and therefore we don't get too many people watching the 5-day game. Not as many people as we get for a T20 game. I don't know exactly how to get the people in the stadiums. Maybe I would encourage most cricket associations, because their main income is from the TV rights, to keep tickets as low as possible. And that is probably one way that you will be able to fill the stadiums. So if you're going to have tickets which are very expensive, people are going to say, look, let me stay at home and watch. But if you have tickets literally at minimal rate, then you will have a lot more people coming. As it is in India, and now it started even in the West Indies and other countries, for Test cricket, the Indian Cricket Board gives every day, I think, 5,000 tickets to school children to come and watch the game, and maybe get inspired by that, and maybe take up to the game. So the players still think that that is the best form of the game. The players, somebody like a Virat Kohli, for example, or a Steve Smith or a Joe Root, they all feel that Test cricket is the pinnacle, because they all know that if they're going to be remembered, it will be by what they've done at the Test level. The performances in one-day cricket, the performances in T20 cricket are quickly forgotten, but the performances in Test cricket still stay in your memory long after you're finished playing the game. And I think that is what the Virat Kohlis, the Steve Smiths and all recognize, and that is the reason why they keep on talking about how Test cricket is the most important format for them.
One more question.
Yeah, this question you might already answer, but I'll still read it. This question.
Go for the next question.
So this question from Girish Nayak. So the question is, question I have is, how are you related to this heart to heart, and what do you think about the future of Indian cricket?
My heart's in the right place, and I think the future of Indian cricket is very bright. No, we certainly have a great pool of talent coming through, thanks to the IPL, thanks to the fact that the media has, the print as well as the electronic media has spread the game all over. The commentary in different languages, it's not just in English and Hindi. The commentary is in the local languages as well, whether it's on radio or on television. And that has certainly helped the game spread in the interiors. And if you have a look at the team today, the Indian team today, there are very, very few from the metros. Earlier on, it used to be mainly from Mumbai or from Delhi or from Bangalore or from Chennai. But now you find very few of those players from there. Now you find players mainly from the interiors who come in. Mahendra Singh Dhoni, our best captain, was from Ranchi. Then you have Bhuvaneshwar Kumar coming from Ghaziabad or Meerut. Suresh Raina coming from Meerut. There's Yuvraj Singh coming from Chandigarh. So not too many people coming from the metros, because the players from the interiors are coming through now, and I think that really is a tremendous sign. As to how I got involved with Heart to Heart, I think I explained earlier that I visited the Raipur hospital, saw the helplessness, the sense of helplessness in the eyes of the parents, how they were hoping for some sort of a miracle to save their child, and that is what moved me, as I'm sure it moved most of you or all of you who saw the video. I was sitting on this table, and clearly I think I know that the people on this table were moved by that video, where they saw the helplessness of the mother who was holding a dying child in her arms. So I think it's something that's moved me. This is now, I keep saying that this is my third innings. My first innings was as a cricket player. My second innings has been as a media person connected with the game, which has kept me in the limelight, which has kept me connected with the game, which is shown me how the game has been evolving. But I think this third innings of mine will probably be the best innings of them all.
We truly wish your third innings is the best innings of your life. So, I'm sorry for everybody who have given the questions and we could not bring it up. We just randomly picked few questions because of the time constraint. This question is from Manish Verma. Who is the greatest Indian cricketer of your era? Why? How well he would have fitted in the modern day cricket?
The greatest Indian cricketer, I think, in my view, is a no-brainer. It's Kapil Dev, because he won matches for India with both bat and ball. He would come and bat and score a quick 80, 90 and take the game away from the opposition. And as a bowler, his opening spells, his spells, the way he took wickets, he won matches for India with both bat and ball. And don't forget the 1983 World Cup final, where with that catch, he turned Vivian Richards' catch, he turned the game India's way. So in all aspects of the game, batting, bowling, fielding, he won matches. There are other wonderful players for India who won matches with the bat, who have won endless matches with the bat and plenty of matches with the ball, but nobody like Kapil Dev with both bat, ball and as fielder.
So, is it right to describe Gavaskar ji as the conscience of Indian cricket? Would you all agree? Yeah. So, on that point, sir, I know the audience are very, very keen to know from you the reasons for India's World Cup exit and performance and so on. What are your thoughts on why India didn't make it in the semi-finals?
Well, I think the answer is that, they were very determined, the Indian team, to spoil my birthday. It happened on my birthday actually, so it wasn't the greatest of birthdays. No, I believe that that day, and I wasn't present that day, I was there when New Zealand were batting, and because it was my birthday, the next day the television authorities had given me leave to be with my family. So I'd gone back to London while the match was being played in Manchester, but I kept a tab on what was happening, and the conditions suited New Zealand's bowling. And once two of the batsmen who were in prime form for us, Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli, Rohit had 500s, Virat had 550s. Both of them got out early. There wasn't, the experience to take the team home. If there had been a proper number 4 or 5 batsmen, maybe things would have been different. But with Shikhar Dhawan's injury earlier in the tournament, Rahul, who was at number 4, and he was a solid number 4, had to go up to open the batting. So that sort of, upset the rhythm. And so there you are. But that's what cricket is all about.
And any thoughts about India's campaign to the T20 World Cup next year?
I think they are on the way. India, because of the fact that they play so much of T20 cricket in the IPL, the Indian players have loads of experience. And we have also seen in the T20 against the West Indies, we won all 3 matches. So they are a very, very good team in T20 cricket. They're not, in terms of ranking, perhaps not, but in terms of the capability, in terms of the balance of the team, they're a very good team.
And I know Venu and all of the Cricket Association people would like to hear this. For US team to qualify for the T20 World Cup next year, any advice that you would like to provide?
Well, I think they have to play as much as they can, because there's nothing like experience, nothing like match practice, nothing like learning from every game. And if they can find all-rounders, because in the limited overs competitions, if you see India's wins in 1983 and 2011 or 2007 the T20 or 2013 the Champions Trophy, it was because India had all-rounders. So the all-rounders, when you have all-rounders, the captain has an option. Captain has an option if one bowler is having a bad day, not to bowl his full quota of overs, but give maybe a batsman who bowls a little bit. So in 1983, we had Mohinder Ramanathan picking wickets, and he was a number 3 batsman. We had Kirti Azad coming in picking wickets. We had Madan Lal, who could bat as well. We had Kapil, bat and bowl. We had Raju Bini again, bat and bowl. So we had that the all-rounders who gave the captain flexibility. 2011 also, we had Yuvraj Singh, a top order batsman who would come in and bowl and take wickets. We had Suresh Raina who would come in and bowl a few overs. So we had Sachin Tendulkar who would come in and bowl. So we had all-rounders, and that, I think if USA can develop all-rounders, then I'm pretty certain that they'll also do well.
Won't that be fun to watch a India-USA T20 World Cup match? Right?
It certainly would be fun to watch, and certainly would be fun to watch how many in this group support USA.
So, for all of us who can watch the screen there, so could we see a future president in Gavaskar ji?
President what?
Of India?
No, that is not, that's not my, I would much rather be associated with the Heart to Heart Foundation. That is, I think, something which will probably be a lot more than being President of India.
Thank you. So that's the path for serving the nation. And so tell us about this life of game to game of life. And your third innings, you already mentioned.
Well, I think, like I explained earlier, you just have to see the situation on the ground when at the hospitals for you to understand that how life is so important and how you can help. If you could help in saving a life, it just gives you a sense of well-being. It's a sense of it's also it's your duty. Cricket is a game which teaches you that as a batsman you can't score 100 unless there is somebody at the other end. Sometimes you are in the 90s and you're batting with numbers 10 and 11 who don't know much about batting. How you shepherd the bowling, how you keep the strike most of the time without exposing your number 10 and 11 and then get to 100 is also a reflection on life. For a bowler as well, if he gets wickets, he has to have somebody who's taking catches. He has to have a bowler at the other end who's not leaking runs. So the pressure is off the batsman. So he needs that. And if he can, as in the batting sense, if the slightly better off can help the maybe not so better off, then the team or the society or the country as a whole benefits. And I think therefore cricket is a game which actually reflects life. And like in the batting sense which I'm talking about, I think that is one way that we can help each other to grow as a people, grow as a nation.
So which means in your new innings, you're looking for batting partners.
Oh, certainly I am. Oh, yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Gavaskar, as the opening batsman, has started the innings with 34 runs not out, with 34 surgeries being supported. And how many of us here want to partner him in this batting for life? Can we raise your hands, please? All right. Great. Wonderful. Thank you. Please give a big round of applause for all of them. So for those of you who missed the video, we'll just play it one last time. And I know we're all going to start dinner very soon. So can we have the audio for the video, please?
So once again, the information is available on the slide for those of you who want to participate, or please approach your volunteers. So ladies and gentlemen, the legend is here, and he was in New Jersey yesterday. We started this tour, the 9-city USA tour in New Jersey, and New Jersey scored almost 175 surgeries, right? So, can we have a double 100 scored in Atlanta today? Yes? All right. So, let me share the batting legend. Can we have a standing ovation for the one and only Sunil Gavaskar ji for his wonderful, wonderful contribution to the society, to Bat for Life. And it's a great opportunity for all of us to partner him in this innings and Bat for Life. On that point, we have a few memorabilia bats available, and those who want to support a surgery with just $1,200 will have an opportunity to have a signed bat with the one and only Sunil Gavaskar ji, and you can keep this bat for the rest of your life. But most importantly, this bat is going to save the life of a child. So please take this opportunity as a very special one, and we will have to really honor the legend of Indian cricket, Sunil Gavaskar ji, with support on this noble mission that he is embarking on. So who wants to be the first highest Bat for Life partner for Sunil Gavaskar ji? How many surgeries, sir? One? And anyone more? One? Anybody? 10, 20, 30, 3? Wow. What's your name, sir? Okay. 2. Okay, great. So we will have the Bat for Life contributors, please coming forward and have the signed bat with Sunil ji, and others. While you're having dinner, please talk to your spouses and make a decision. And today is the day to make a change, and make contribution to saving a life. So let's have this wonderful opportunity with Sunil ji to have a Bat for Life. So can we have Tarun ji, please, for the first Bat for Life? Yeah. Okay, so kindly we'll do this in a little bit. So you want to have a ACL presentation? Okay. So in the meantime, you can all make your decision, and then we will have the Bat for Life followed by the selfies with Sunny ji, and we can do the ACL presentation in the meantime. Yeah. So thank you once again, sir, and great to have you here. And once again, can we have a big round of applause, please, for Sunil ji?
Please be seated. We will continue the presentation. So as Sunil ji was mentioning how the cricket will improve in US, the only way, the best way is to provide opportunities to play the competition. That's the best way to improve the game in US, right? So with that same thought, ACL, we've been under the subsidiary Youth Academy, we are conducting a national tournament each year. Started last year, were very successful, and this year second tournament happened during the Memorial Weekend. So with the same goal of providing competitive cricket to the youth, so they can play and improve and reach their goals of playing at the higher level or playing for the country. So, and this kind of magnitude of tournament is not possible with a few people, just by thinking, of conducting the tournament. So it's only possible with the help of a lot of sponsors, volunteers, and who come forward to, put their time and money and effort. So we want to take this opportunity today while, the legendary cricketer Sunny is here. So we want to take this opportunity to honor the volunteers and the sponsors from the hands of Sunil Gavaskar ji. So I request all the ACL sponsors who have supported and the volunteers who have helped the tournament during the tournament, please prepare to come to the stage to receive your award. So we'll start the presentation very soon as soon as the Sunil ji comes back. Can we have everyone be seated, please? I request everyone to take your seats. We're not done yet. Please take your seats. So we'll start the awards from the sponsors. So we'll start with our title sponsor, who was very generous in coming forward, not only sponsoring the tournament, but he also printed t-shirts for every kid who participated in the tournament. So that is none other than Jayesh Patel from Atlanta Power Wheels. So request Jayesh Bhai to come on the stage to receive the award. Chani Saluja from Suvidha Groceries. Chani bhai, thank you very much for all the support. You cannot imagine that when the tournament is happening in the hot summer, I've been calling Chani bhai every day for water. He delivered all the water. He supplied water for the entire tournament for 4 days. Thank you, Chani bhai. We have Viral Pandya from AGCC. They have supported all the tournament balls. Viral Pandya, can Suren, can you come and collect the award, please? Can we have Hassan Ali from Quick Depot, if he's here? Hassan Ali. Can we have Ravi Chandar from Softpack? Thank you, Ravi Chandar, for your support. Anyone from Yuso, Shiva? Yuso. Karunakar Asirity from InfoSmart. Yuso, okay. Can somebody collect for InfoSmart, please? Yeah, sure. The next one, Kiran Pasham from Splash BI and EAS. Ramachandra from Jalak.com. Rama was our title sponsor for the first year. And Shekhar Thadipatri from Shekhar's Reality. Shekhar Thadipatri. That's Ravi Kandimala from Everest Technology. Girish Meka from Adda. Girish Meka. Can anybody collect for Girish? Atlanta Cricket Fields. Anyone from Atlanta Cricket Fields? Sumant, Sriram, anybody here? Okay. Gautam Goli from Rapid IT. Gautam Goli. Somebody for Ravi Kandimala from Everest Technology, please collect. Kiran. EcoView Solutions. Make money. Somebody from EcoView. Divakar, can you come and collect? Money is here. Okay. There is okay. We have Richa Goyal from Seed School System. Thank you, Richa ji, for the support. Anyone from Biryani Part? Can you request Satyanarayana, can you receive for Biryani Part, please? Anyone from Kakatiya? Kakatiya Indian Kitchen. Any Bhav Goyal from BG Cricket? Bhav, if you are here, please. Niranjan, please. That's all the sponsors. Thank you, sponsors, once again for your support. Now I'm going to quickly call the volunteers to help. So I'll start with Tarun, who was the key volunteer for the entire tournament. Tarun Madaluru, please come and take the word. And Srikanth Vakalpudi, Sandeep Reddy Kota, Ramu Parupalli, Ravi Bala, Ajay Aspati, Rahul, can you collect for Sunil? Masood Rana, Varun Anugu, Ramakrishna Gottipati, Satya Lukireddy, Pani Gundam Raju, Param Soni and Krish. These are the volunteers who all help for the entire 4 days of the tournament with umpiring, volunteering, taking care of the entire tournament. Thank you all, thank you very much for the support. And with all your support, we are hoping to continue our competition. Thank you very much.
Hello everyone, I know you're all waiting for the dinner. We will start the dinner shortly. Just I'll make one small announcement. You see this bat here? This is the bat we're talking about. This is a special bat. The specialty about this is you can see the heart to heart etched on this bat. And this bat, I would say it's a proud moment to keep this bat at our house. And when I wake up in next day morning and I see that this bat, it reminds me that I saved one life. As Arvind mentioned, this is an opportunity. This is not the cost of the bat, of course, but the signature of the legend that has the value and saving the life. So those who sponsors $200, that is equivalent to one surgery or saving the life of one child. We will, as a gesture of appreciation, the legend will sign this bat with your name on it and with his signature on it. And also you will get a photo with the legend. And those who would like to do a smaller contribution, anyone who contributes $200 or above, they will get a photo with Sunil Gavaskar sir in the spot there. So what we will do is, those who already sponsored, go there and give the token to RJ Bhai. And then RJ Bhai is this person, gentleman, handsome man. And then you will take the bat from RJ Bhai and come here, and then Sunil sir will sign this bat. And I will start first. It always comes first. That from me. Because I will start from me first. And what we will do now, we will all go to the dinner. Please help yourself with the dinner and come to the table, and the bat signing will be going on. And those of you who would like to sponsor for the bat, sponsor for the surgery, please go to the booth, back hall, and then you can make the payment. This payment is very easy. You can do it with credit card or check or any other ways. And then you will get the token and come here and give the token and get the bat and come here for the signature. Yeah, if you are doing a check, we can make the check to H2H Foundation. And while you are eating, bat signing will be there. Then after that, we will do the vote of thanks. So the program continues as we eat the food. So I will be the first person to have legend signature.
Can we have a big round of applause for Shivram for a wonderful job in organizing this together with the entire team and also offering the first surgery designed back.
those members to this training. It's not a last time, it's not last time. So whoever collects the highest number of seconds at the token application, he must get his tendency change with the legend. Sort of something that you all know. And also, we please have a and program will continue. We'll have a last session after this card sign photo session. And also those of you who are at the end of the program, when you will do, please make sure you will begin. It looks like some people are confused about the sponsorship. The 200 is the back and 200 is the photo. And after 200 that means sponsorship, you will get a red token and then 200 you will get a blue token.
Very good evening, friends. It's a wonderful night with Sunil Gavaskar, one of our dreams that we have grew up our childhood with. All our childhood hero among us here in Atlanta, and the flow of the evening with all your presence, your energies that you have brought here. It's a wonderful evening, one of a very memorable evening that Atlanta is experiencing here, particularly with ACL hosting this, along with Heart to Heart. It's really touching our hearts, and they have opened our hearts. So I request everybody to start opening your hearts and touching your wallets and do anything that you could do to save one life. Go home and be proud of yourself that tonight, in presence of Saniji, you have saved one heart tonight. So please continue to get this spirits in the heart keep flowing, and I would like to see more and more sponsors coming up and signing up for saving one life tonight. While I continue to thank you all, we have a small announcement here. We have a distinguished person among us here who is Lata Mahajan. She is a member of Indian women hockey team. She was the first, this team was the first women hockey team that won the World Cup in France in 1974. She was honored by then President V.V. Giriji. So Lata Mahajan, if you are around, please come by here. She just left, okay. But she had a memorable picture with Sunil Gavaskar shortly sometime back. But we missed her, but it's a great honor that she was here. 2 World Cup winners. Yeah, we are spending an evening with 2 World Cup winners, Sunil Gavaskar and Lata Mahajan. Give a big round of applause. Thank you all.
So far, 36 surgeries. Yeah, 30, actually we crossed over Sunilji's 34 centuries.
Can we get a half century Atlanta?
of them was about to leave. We were lucky to get hold of her and bring her onto the stage. And we have this wonderful moment of 2 World Cup winners on the stage. No other city had privilege other than Atlanta City. We will give a big round of applause to these 2 World Cup winners on one stage in Atlanta. Please, Arvindji, everybody for making this possible. Please join the stage.
Hello, excuse me, sir.
Everybody.
Please. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And you could continue the line, please. we have world-renowned Sunil and Atlanta-renowned Sunil here on stage. We just had experience of 2 World Cup winners. Now 2 Sunnis on the stage now. And we have a big announcement. This team here is making 1 surgery sponsorship on behalf of Suvidha, 1 surgery from Acme International, and then 1 surgery from Astro team, which is all this team is part of. So they are committing to 3 surgeries tonight in presence of Sunil Gavaskar, and Sunil ji is our chairman of all this team here. It's a great privilege and honor. Thank you so much. And please, let's get with that sound. Want you to ask Astro team. T-R-O. Team. Okay, you're taking picture without me? Okay, while Steve is getting the pictures, we have another announcement for 5 surgeries. We have an organization that had come forward today, and after listening to Sunil Gavaskar, Heart to Heart, and what good things they are doing, that is another charity organization doing for another charity organization. See what kind of message that is going stronger and deeper into every heart. So that organization is pledging 1 surgery today, and then every year they want to do next 4 years 4 surgeries. Total 5 surgeries they are committing today, and this organization holds a very big Independence Day, and on Independence Day they want to auction Sunil Gavaskar signed bags, and all the proceeds that come out of the auction will go to Heart Foundation. That's another big commitment they have made for 5 years. And if possible, their request is if Sunil Gavaskar is available in the next 5 years, one of those days, they would like to time it and see if they could host him on a bigger stage. Because their stage is like 5,000, 6,000 people are. This year it's going to come 10,000. So probably some of you want to hear what is the name of that organization. It's nothing but Indian Friends of Atlanta. IFA. We request all IFA team onto the stage after this. IFA team, please come onto the stage because there are several. Okay, this will be the last big announcement I will be making. Sorry friends. Sorry friends. Okay. Okay, thank you so much. IFA for pledging 5, and then the line continues, please. Thank you.
Gavaskar. I was talking to his back. Yeah. No, I'm going there. ముందే తీసినాడు అదే Guys. I never bothered. hello. Excuse me.
job with this right here. This is the most work. Here, this spot. I got this spot all day. This is all I got. I didn't got it. This 2 feet of space is more important than anything else in this place. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I see. I could imagine.
Some of you are wondering how do you see this photo. What we are planning to do is we will post the link once all the photos are taken. We will post the link on the Hardwork website. ADP should be HKH.foundation. So that website will be posted. So that we can post on the website.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, I see the way they have it. Like, okay, all right, world famous, this is a lot right here.
After this, we will have felicitation to Gavaskar. Last year, really, we want to thank the end of the field for their wonderful work and effort and art. We also like to thank all the volunteers and so that's why please participate. Once this program is successful, then we have to take it.
Hey, look at here. This is Sanjay. You want to go on standing? Next to వెళ్ళమా I'm covering it.
For you, I'll let you pass.
మీరు వెళ్ళండి విక్రమ్ భాయ్ ఎందుకు అని ఇన్స్టెంట్ గ్రాటిఫికేషన్
You hooked him up, didn't you? Yeah, you hooked him up. You hooked him up.
ఆ ఫోటో కెమెరా మీరు వెళ్ళండి కెమెరా రాదు బటన్ ప్రెస్ చేసి చాలా
ACL team, can you please come on to the stage? We want to felicitate Gavaskar ji. Gautam, wherever you are, can you please come? Gautam. Renu, wherever you are.
Can you squeeze in, please? I can't see you.
Honey. Honey.
Ask Sunny to come front. Gautam bhaiya. కొద్దిగా పక్కన జరగండి. అందుకే వాళ్ళందరూ కూడా హోప్లెస్ చూస్తున్నాం. 5 minutes starting. మాట్లాడతాం.
Thank you, Atlanta. We have scored 44 surgeries this evening. Thank you so much. 44 not out. Anybody wants to hit a sixer to make it 50? Yeah? Who wants to hit a sixer? I need to see. Yeah, tell them. Sir, can you also please? Yeah, I know. Give me some space. Yeah. That's right. Hey, somebody come forward, front, stand. No? Okay. Hi. You got everybody? That is the Atlanta team. Come here. Come here. Please, get on. Come here, come this side. Yeah, there you go. 3 things for every picture they are making it bigger. Good. Good job, guys.
One small announcement. Any one of us know here what is the prominence for February 6th?
Excuse me, sir. Excuse me.
February 6th. February 6th to 14th. That is World Congenital
Heart Defects Awareness Week.
Heart Defects Awareness Week. On the week of February 6th this year, Heart to Heart Foundation has been formed. That's when Sunil Gavaskar started to grace this organization and be part of this one. Within no time, in a span of 6 months, they are from. See, prior to today, most of us wouldn't have known what Heart to Heart Foundation is. They have been doing an amazing job in just 6 to 8 months. That's so nice. And to support them from Atlanta, many organizations have come. Out of them, we have one organization that's been for 21 years in Atlanta, primarily helping the underprivileged children. And they have been doing an amazing job. It's none other than Viva team. They gracefully came today to support Heart to Heart Foundation. And what we are doing in just 6 months. A 21-year-old big brother is coming to embrace a 6-month-old baby boy today. So we just wanted to make that union on the stage today in front of Sunil Gavaskar. So he's the man behind 21 years of hard work for underprivileged children in India. And this is the Viva team. Thank you guys for coming by, and thank you for your support that you have extended to Heart, and we hope you continue to support it. As an elder brother, you will find ways to work with the younger brother and hold our hand and take her forward in many ways. Thank you.